So this whole acceptable means of compliance and guidance material that the CA brought out, which pretty much makes flying a drone impossible further than 50, maybe 70, possibly 100 metres if your eyesight's really good, because you have to know the orientation of the drone at all times by looking at it and not using your telemetry or looking at the screen. I've been looking at a few different solutions for people that want to fly and comply with these regulations. So I saw something on Amazon that I thought, I'll buy and give a bash. And it arrived today, and inside this packet here, I'll just open it up now. I bought these little things. I bought 4 packets of them because you can never have too many, right? So, inside each of these packets, there are fluorescent strips. And there should be 4 colours. With a bit of luck if I can get them open. There we go. Yellow, yellow, white, white, blue, blue, and red, red. And my plan is that I'm going to put these on Lassie, my DJI Mini 2. But I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put them on yet. I think I'm probably going to put the red ones on the port side. Well, I will put the red ones on the port side, front and back. And then I'll put the kind of green, they're really yellow, but let's call them green, on the starboard side. And I might put a blue one across the front here. And maybe a white one across the back. And that then should give me a better idea of the orientation of the drone while it's in the sky at all times, without using strobes, of course. And these weigh nothing, so they won't take you over 250 grams. So I'm going to work out the best way to attach these strips, and once I've done that, I'll take it out and see if the distance that I can see these fluorescent strips at is going to help me increase the distance you can fly, and when I can still see the orientation of the drone in the air. So that's Lassie complete. I've put all the reflective strips on now. I've put green ones, or yellow if you like, on the starboard side, both front and rear of the legs and across the side here. And on our port side, I have rear and front of each of the legs. I've put the strips too. I've also put a blue strip here on our battery compartment, which doesn't interfere with the operation at all. And I've put a white one across the top, and I've written my operator ID on it, which is partially obscured at the moment for obvious reasons. And that's it. And out of that one packet, here's what I'm left with. Okay, I'm left with a complete set plus more than half of a blue one left, and I've covered Lassie entirely. So I decided that I would also stick some stickers on the bottom of her legs, a red one obviously on the port legs, and green ones or yellow ones on the starboard legs. Because if she's up in the air a little bit, that might help to see her orientation even more. Now, before I take her out, let's see what does she weigh with these stickers all over her now. So let's weigh Lassie with a battery in and all the fluorescent stickers. There's 0 grams. Let's get her on the scales. With all the fluorescent stickers, she's 244 grams with the battery. So all I have to do now is take her out, get her up in the air and see if this has improved, how far away she can go, and I can still be able to determine her orientation in the air just by looking at her. So it may not be the perfect day to come out and fly with these fluorescent stripes on, but this is Scotland, and it's never going to be the perfect day to come out and fly with fluorescent stripes or any other stripes or no stripes, because that's just the way it is in Scotland. But at least the wind has died down a bit, it's not raining, and things are looking okay. So let's get Lassie with her her new Go Faster stripes up in the air, and let's see how far out we can see her, or at least how far I can see her. Here we go.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So there she is, in all her reflective glory. Right, and off she goes. And let's see just how far out I can see the orientation this time. And I have to say that these wee reflective stripes seem to be making quite a difference already. I'm going to spin around. Aye, that's actually that's quite a good difference. I'm just going to bring the brightness up on my screen a little bit here. There we go. Right, so she's out at 113 metres, and I can actually tell the orientation. Let's see if I can send her out even further. Now you probably can't see her at all. So there we go. About 150 metres now, which is better than it was before, which was about 60 metres I was getting before, that I could see her orientation. So that has improved it by more than double. So that's quite interesting. Now I have to be careful with this railway line, because unlike the railway lines in the past that I have filmed, this is actually an active track. This line runs all the way from Glasgow to, I think, Carlisle. So I have to just watch a wee bit, and I think I heard a train noise there, which would be interesting, because if there's a train coming, I'll maybe catch it on the camera. It's harder to tell the orientation when she's against the sky than it is when she's actually against the green landscape. Much easier. I don't know if you can see her there. You may be able to pick her up, I'm not sure. I'll bring her back and see if you can. So she should be in view of the camera there, and you should be able to see the orientation quite clearly there. Like the port side is red, the starboard side is, I'm going to call it green even though it's yellow, because green is the proper navigation for the starboard side. So there you go. So you know that if you're seeing the green on the left and the red on the right, it means that she's facing you. And if it's opposite way, if the green is on the right and the red's on the left, it means she's flying away from you. And there's also the big blue bit in the back there, the batting door, which might assist you as well, knowing that she's flying away from you there. So that's what she's like with the reflective strips. And I'm pretty sure that the camera won't have picked up the extra distance that she can be seen, or at least her orientation can be verified. But I can tell you with my Mark I eyeball that I can see her orientation quite clearly against the landscape, that is, out to about 150 metres. And that's just kind of starting to get a wee bit. Aye, look, that's a bit my limit there. I couldn't honestly tell there. Beyond that, I can see her just there. But beyond that distance, I wouldn't be able to tell. But that's not bad for a couple of quid from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description of how to get these. I don't get any commission or anything from these links, and I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just pointing out where I got these. So if you wanted to try them, it wouldn't cost you much. I think it was about £2 plus postage and packing per packet, and I bought 8 packets. And if you live fairly close by to me and you want a packet, just send me an email or contact me in Messenger, and I can arrange to meet up, and I'll give you a packet. I've got 3 spare packs now, so if you live fairly close by and you want a packet, just let me know and I'll send you it. I'm not going to post it because it cost me about £2 to post, but I'm happy to meet up with you if you live fairly local and give you a packet if you want one. Right, so it doesn't look like there's a train coming. So I'll just finish off this video with a nice wee fly around the area and maybe down along the river. And this is just a 5-minute drive from where I live. And I think the scenery around here is quite beautiful. So thanks very much for watching. I hope it was of some interest to you, and I hope it was of some value to you as well, and may help you if you want to comply with the new AMC guidelines from the CAA when you're flying your mini drone, and you're going to have to do something like this if you want to get further than 70 metres. So let's have a wee fly along the river and give a wee thumbs up if you got some value out of this. Thanks very much.
Never thought that I would have to let you go. Tell me, how can I forget? If I could travel back in time, I'd lay a blanket full of stars to brighten up the darkness of our sleepless nights. I'd find a way to make